Welcome. In front of me is a Polar Street X, and today I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the features of this watch and build quality. So, getting straight into this. Let's see. Can I just slide it out? Oh, okay, I need to cut my way. There we go. So now I do want to start off by saying packaging here is absolute dog shit. It just couple little flimsy cardboard boxes right here, and we're talking about like just very thin folded. For a device that costs about $200 to $300, close to $300, I find packaging like this is just unacceptable. Come on, this isn't a cheap device. This is one that you're paying a little bit more for. So I think you should get a damn correct box that is actually feeling a little bit more robust than just a cardboard box which I can just crush in my hands. Anyway, other than that cheap ass packaging, we get everything else in here. So, by the way, I think this cardboard that is holding the watch in place is actually thicker than the actual box itself. Which priorities, wow. Guess because it wasn't colored, it must have been cheaper. Anyway, here's our watch, and let's find which one is the power button. There we go. So with the watch, we also get a different strap, as the one that is on here is already the larger one. We can replace it. Yeah, man. For God's sakes. Okay, this design-wise, not the best. Okay, you know what? I can be fucked with to deal with this shit. You can clearly, obviously, replace it. You do have to deal with this crap right here, and it's in a moronic place where it's kind of in this bed, like concaved area. Now I don't have pointy fingernails to kind of grab it, so it just kind of like basically trying to get this down while the plastic is interfering with it, so it's kind of annoying. I'm not really going to deal with this shit. It's not like I'm going to use this. So anyway, moving on, we got the cable for charging, type C to this magnetic thing. There we go. Holds pretty well. Now magnets aren't necessarily that strong. You can kind of see it barely like catches it when it's like right there. So this is magnets wise, it's kind of weak. There are definitely magnets that are way stronger, making it a little bit easier to attach this without needing to fiddle around with this. Now continuing on, the size of this is about 45 millimeters in terms of width of the watch. We also have 13.8 millimeter thickness, so it isn't a small watch, obviously. And it's 45 as well in terms of height, though there is no mention in terms of lug to lug. Now, moving on to the display, which, let's see, can I find something that would show a little bit more? Guess not. So you don't really get to barely, I mean, you get to see the bezels right here where the where these kind of cut out. But this is a 1.28 inches AMOLED display with a resolution of 416 by 416 pixels, and honestly, I think it's a little bit on the lower side considering the size of this. So there's a lot of bezel to this device. And while also talking about the bezel, I find the build quality for this device being, let me just, yeah, this is It's about 300 bucks. Build quality for this is absolutely insulting for this price. This is all plastic build, and it doesn't even look like a nice plastic. It just looks like a cheap ass molding with some little engravings for, you know, north, south, east, west kind of thing. And it is light, like super light, considering this is just plastic. So it doesn't really give you that nice feeling of premium, because I mean, when you spend a thousand PLN or over 1,000 or about $300 US, you would expect the device to have some weight to it that would make it feel like your money wasn't thrown out for just paperweight, basically. And this isn't even a good paperweight. So yeah, the weight right here feels very cheap. This could potentially be a good thing for you. I don't know. But just know that the full weight of this without these straps is 28 grams. So like I said, this is an insanely light watch. Another thing that I also don't really vibe with is the strap. It's fine, to say it just correctly, but in terms of feel, it just, from the front, it has this weird kind of like brushed aluminum design. It's a freaking rubber strap. Let me just maybe crank up the exposure right here. So there we go. So it's a rubber strap with a brushed aluminum design to it for hell knows what reason. The strap itself, the silicone or whatever it is made out of, doesn't even feel that great. It's not bad. I definitely experienced way worse ones, but it's far from great feeling. I think Huawei, when it comes down to straps, has a freaking fantastic straps for their devices that feel just amazing. This just feels cheap. It's not bad, but it does feel like it's not something expensive. And just so you know, the shorter strap right here as well, same kind of brushed aluminum rubber design. Oh boy, it's kind of funny. Anyway, let's continue on. So one of the standout features right here is obviously going to be the battery life, as this is a not a typical kind of smartwatch like an Android once would be. So because of that, it's running its own operating system, which allows the device to last much longer, and it comes with some additional perks as well. Now let's first talk about the actual battery life, which I'm gonna try to find. So there we go. We have 385 milliamp hour battery in here, lithium polymer, and there's a couple different modes you can use. Now Polar themselves is claiming that you get in smartwatch mode, you get about 10 days of battery life. I assume that is just going to kind of show you your time, notifications, and maybe measure your heart rate and stuff like that. But if we move into performance mode, which is probably what you would be looking for now, that is going to get you 43 hours, and in training eco mode 170 hours. So it's a massive decrease in terms of battery life from a smartwatch to just performance or the training one. So continuing on, we do have oh, that's interesting. So we don't have EKG, we don't have blood oxygenation. We do have a skin temperature with a sensor for Gen 1 sensor, optical heart rate sensor, Gen 3.5. Huh? How do you make a half a generation upgrade? Anyway, we have altitude altimeter, I think it is, for altitude. Magnetical compass, accelerometer, and gyroscope, and GPS also built in. So this is going to be obviously a outdoorsy watch that will last you a bit, giving you compass if that is something that you need, along with a just general GPS tracking, meaning that there is probably small chance you're gonna get lost, unless you get lost in a freaking cave. The watch is not gonna help you. So anyway, that's about it. Like I was saying, in terms of price, this is kind of hefty for how this watch feels like. It does feel a little bit cheapish to me for how much Polar is charging for it. Now, you do kind of pay for the brand right here, and just to put that out there, I would recommend doing some due diligence in terms of if you rely on the watch giving you correct kind of measurements for your heart rates and stuff like that. As from what I've seen, though I have never tested it out myself, these watches don't tend to have the greatest, most accurate results. And surprisingly enough, honestly, one of the ones that actually gets pretty good results is the Huawei. That is from video that in no way I had any kind of involvement in, so I can't really backtest it myself. But the guy did test out a bunch of different devices, and turns out when it's compared to an actual like medical grade hardware that was, you know, measuring the same things, Huawei watches were the closest ones to it. Things like Apple watches or Samsung ones, Polars and other things didn't do as well as Huawei. They just were leading the pack. And I'm not trying to like promote these devices in any kind of way. I'm just kind of giving you something that I found that you might find interesting yourself if you rely on your device watch specifically giving you accurate data. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.